The PTW system will be submitted to all contractors routed through petroleum, redirected to a page referred to as the permit catalog, at which, from the permit catalog, the contractor will be able to select the required permit to submit. Through selecting the permit, at which, for demo purposes, I will be selecting the hot work permit, I will be required to submit the relevant details within. Note down the certificate selection for later reference. Note that in the continuation section, if I select yes for authority details. The details which have been mapped to the form are related to the contractor's profile. In the task description section, notice that adding the initiator is a must. If I select the not required option, then this will result in having the permit rejected. Therefore, I am tempted to select an initiator that's available within Petroleum. For demo,
to choose the right initiating authorities. So you should know your initiating authorities in advance. Okay, gentlemen?
Okay.
purposes, I will be selecting a user. Note that certain attachments are required to validate your permit. As per the permit, there is a level 2 risk assessment required, at which an attachment is required in case the permit requires a level 2 risk assessment. I am picking hazards at random. By filling all the required details, you will be able to submit the permit.
Yes.
Therefore, an email will be sent
Yes, I can hear it.
to the contractor to submit the confined space.
Yes, I can hear.
Through following this link, the PTW contractor will be redirected to the request which was submitted in the last video. Note that in the associated certificate selection, the confined space certificate was required. Therefore, the contractor will be required to fill the confined space certificate through attaching a rescue plan, and as per the previous video, I will
My Word file will not be accepted. Okay, gentlemen?
Okay.
be ticking checkboxes at random, just for demo purposes. Once I have filled my confined space certificate, I will respond to approving the certificate for myself. In the next video, I will be logging in as an initiating authority, once selected in this form under the name Mohammed Suleim. Take action on the permit that was submitted by the PTW contractor, at which the area of action required is to process, forward to the AAA, area approving authority, and along with adding the X and Y coordinates, as per the email template over here. Through clicking on this link, I will be redirected to ESP to process the permit. Once logging to ESP, at which from the Action Center, I can see that a request was submitted today carrying the following number and submitted by a PTW contractor, at which this requires my action. Through clicking on the request, I will review all the details within, at which my stage that's associated with me will have the status of open. Note that the excavation certificate and the road closure certificate were skipped, since performing authority, known as the PTW contractor, did not select them in the previous lessons. Now, when clicking on the respond button, I won't be able to approve the request unless I select an area approving authority. For demo purposes, I will be rejecting the request right now. When rejecting the request, I will be forced to add a comment for the PTW contractor or the performing authority, hereby known as the applicant, at which those comments will clarify the reasons for rejecting the permit. As you can see from the comment, I am asking the performing authority to resubmit this application. Through clicking Save, I'll be saving the comment, hence I'll be confirming the rejection. Note that I have rejected the entire request, at which in the next video, the PTW contractor will be resubmitting the application that carries the number 43. After logging the application, I can see there was a feedback that was given by level assessment. I will be adding more aspects as per the initiating authorities found. I will skip the video now to resubmit the compound space certificate again.